My wife found a pregnancy test in the trash. Positive. She had a hysterectomy. We have no daughters. It was just me and her in the house. She held it up with 2 fingers like it was radioactive, standing in the bathroom doorway while I was brushing my teeth. Her face was completely blank, but her hands were trembling so hard I could see it from across the room. What is this? Her voice was calm. Too calm. The kind of calm that comes right before everything falls apart completely. I stared at the pink plus sign and my brain just stopped working. I have no idea. You have no idea. She said it flatly, not as a question. More like she was testing how ridiculous the words sounded out loud. Babe, I genuinely don't know where that came from. She set it on the counter and crossed her arms, leaning against the door frame like she needed it to hold her up. I had my uterus removed 3 years ago. I physically cannot be pregnant. We don't have kids, no daughters, no nieces staying over, no friends crashing in the guest room. Nobody has been in this house except you and me for weeks. I could see exactly where her mind was going, and my stomach dropped through the floor. You think I'm cheating on you? What else am I supposed to think? A positive pregnancy test doesn't just materialize in our bathroom trash. Someone took that test. Someone who can actually get pregnant. And since that person obviously isn't me, I need you to explain who the hell it is. I grabbed her shoulders and looked directly into her eyes. I would never do that to you. You know that. You know me better than anyone in this world. She pulled away from my touch like it burned her. Then explain it. Give me literally any explanation that makes sense, because right now I feel like I'm losing my mind. I couldn't explain it. For 3 days we barely spoke. She slept in the guest room with the door locked. I could hear her crying through the walls at night, but when I knocked, she told me to go away. I tore my brain apart trying to figure out how a pregnancy test ended up in our house. I checked if maybe someone had visited and used our bathroom, but nobody had been over in weeks. I called my sister asking if she'd stopped by when I wasn't home. She hadn't. I even wondered if I was losing my mind, if maybe I'd done something I couldn't remember. On the 4th day, I bought a security camera and installed it in the hallway without telling my wife. I knew she'd think I was being paranoid or trying to create fake evidence to cover my tracks. I just needed answers because my marriage was dying right in front of me. A week went by with nothing unusual on the footage. Just me and my wife moving through the house like strangers, avoiding eye contact, speaking in single syllables. Then on day 8, I checked the footage from the previous night and my blood went completely cold. At 2:47 a.m., a figure walked down our hallway. It wasn't my wife. It wasn't me. It was a young woman, maybe early 20s, with dark hair pulled back and pale skin that almost glowed in the night vision. She walked right past the camera like she belonged there, completely comfortable. She went into the bathroom, stayed for 4 minutes, then walked toward the back of the house and disappeared. I ran to show my wife immediately. She went white as a ghost, her hand covering her mouth. Who is that? How did she get in our house? We called the police. 2 officers searched everywhere and found nothing at first. No forced entry, no broken locks. But when they checked the basement, one officer called us down with a voice that made my skin crawl. Behind our water heater, hidden in a crawl space we didn't know existed, they found a sleeping bag, empty water bottles, granola bar wrappers, and women's clothes. Someone had been living in our basement. The officer explained, this happens more than people realize. Someone finds an access point and moves in. They learn your schedule and only come out when you're asleep. My wife grabbed my arm so hard her nails broke the skin. For how long? They found a journal. The entries went back 4 months. 4 months. This woman had been living beneath us, using our bathroom at night, eating our food, listening through the vents. The pregnancy test was hers. Police tracked her through fingerprints. Her name was Della, 23, homeless after aging out of foster care. She found the crawl space from a broken vent outside. When interviewed, she said she never meant harm. She needed somewhere warm. She felt like she knew us like family. She'd been pregnant but lost the baby, and the test was from that night. She was too scared to take it elsewhere. We moved within a month. We couldn't sleep there knowing someone had been watching us. Sometimes I still wake at 2:47 a.m. and check the hallway.